Hello, my name is Taylor Moore, and this is my website and app presentation for EDF 204. The website that I have chosen is called Powtoon, and the app is called Coggle. Again, about me, my name is Taylor Moore. My hometown is Owensville, Kentucky. I am a biology education major with a chemistry minor. I would like to teach high school level biology or chemistry, and I'm excited to learn new ways to present science content, whether it's complicated, complex, or maybe possibly very dull, to my students in a way that's very enjoyable, and they will retain the information and understand it well. So first, about Powtoon, the website that I have chosen. Here's a screenshot of the page when you log in. This is called your My Powtoon page. So if you have any Powtoons, this is where they will appear once you've created them. So what is Powtoon? When Powtoon was created, it was seen as a solution to past dull ways of presenting information. And it's also an alternative to using professional animation processes that are very lengthy and pricey. Also, it aims to bring flair to everyday communication. And also, it can be created with a recorded voiceover over top of the presentations. Most of the presentations are similar to PowerPoint in that there is text available on the screen, but also they use, instead of plain backgrounds, they use more animated backgrounds with also animated characters if you choose to use that. This is free access to the website. You do not have to pay to use Powtoon, and it is commonly used for explainer videos such as how-to or how to explain a certain content to students or faculty, marketing meetings, things like that. Also, the use of cartoon animation was on purpose by the creators. They thought it was a very nostalgic feel of childhood level cartoon that showed enjoyability and joy. Also, it is very easy and quick to use. It normally takes about 20 minutes to make a presentation, and that is when you have your script ready and you know what you're going to talk about ahead of time. So how does Powtoon support students? It is a spinoff of the traditional use of PowerPoint, but it appeals to students who learn visually and or auditorily. If you use the recorded voiceover, that would appeal to those students as well. Also can be used to present information to the entire class, or students could create their own Powtoons as sort of a project or a learning tool. There is a limit, however. If you have students who are kinesthetic or active learners, they are not going to get as much stimulation from watching or creating these presentations as they would with hands-on activities. So let me go to the Powtoon website really quick and show you guys what that looks like. So again, this is the screenshot of the My Powtoons page. There's also the Create button for when you're ready to create a new one. Off here to the side, I really like this, that when you're starting a Powtoon, they give you step-by-step. First, you would need to write your script or have that prepared ahead of time, and there's a video that explains it. Also, it talks about recording your voiceover, again, has explanations. And finally, adding your visuals. Also, there's an Explore tab that's very helpful. If you go to the User Gallery, it shows previously made Powtoons in multiple categories here at the top. These can be used for inspiration, if you like the ideas they use, or if they appeal to what you're talking about, you may be able to use them as well in your own lessons or presentation. Also, on the Style Gallery, it shows the multiple types of character options, object options, layout options, and background options for Powtoons. So again, a lot of creativity can be used, and you don't have to have it all planned ahead of time. You can go through all of this and get inspiration from Powtoon itself. Alrighty. Now, on to Coggle, the app that I chose. Here I have a screenshot of what it looks like in the App Store. And Coggle is an app that was created for sharing and creating mind maps, or concept maps, as they've been called in the education field at times. Here on the side, I have an example from their website. And when creating these mind maps, Coggle allows unlimited image uploads, which is very handy, that if you have multiple images that go along with your concept. Also, when you're creating a mind map on Coggle, you can invite others to edit with you. And if you invite them with you, there's also a messaging feature that you can talk to one another through an instant messaging system, which is very handy while you're working together on these projects. These are very simple to create and edit. Through the app, it is very simplified, step-by-step, very easy to see what you're doing. The changes are also instantly saved, similar to what happens in a Google Doc or a Google Drive. It can also be connected to your Google Drive if you have an account. The app download is free, but there are upgrades that you can pay for, but the basic mind mapping creation is free. Also, there are multiple editing options while you're creating a mind map. All of these fonts you see here, the different colors can be changed, the font size, the font style. You can also rearrange the arrows and the shapes, so it doesn't have to look like one certain thing. Also, there are privacy settings. You can set any or all of your mind maps to a private setting, which is very handy if students are creating them. It gives them extra privacy, extra security on that. Also, you can access this online as well, not just in an app form. So how does Kaggle support students? It's an excellent tool for students to take mind map notes during or outside of class. Students can collaborate on projects and create the mind maps together. There's an array of editing features when creating the mind maps that can help stimulate student learning with different fonts, colors, shapes, etc., emphasizing different aspects of the mind maps. Using these tools to color code and manipulate the mind map can help ensure that students can easily understand the information being recorded. There is a limit, however, for students who may struggle with technology or possibly would benefit better from making these notes by hand. They may not enjoy this tool as much as other students who would maybe really enjoy having the electronic, easy to access notes. So I'm going to pull it up here on my phone so you all can see how it works that way. So here is the home screen when you log on to Kaggle. It is blank. The lighting is a little hard to see, I'm sorry. So there you go, it says synchronizing at the top because it is synced to my Google Drive. And if you click on the plus here, it takes you right here to your unnamed Kaggle. So here I have it, and it lets you edit this middle title right here. So I'm going to type in my name, making a Kaggle about me. See if I can get you all. There you go. So I've typed my name in there. And what I can do is add a child, as they call it, and I've added an extra bar connected to my original title. And also add a sibling, or again, child. They use these terms for adding on to the Kaggle. And then I can go through and edit these and type things in, like I have one sister. And there we go. And I can go through and edit these as well. But I know it's pretty hard to see on this phone screen. The lighting is not very well, so I also have some pictures here that we can look at on the website. Okay, so I pulled up some examples here on my PowerPoint slide from the internet. So here's one here about deep ocean. They really use the different color fonts and arrows and shapes in this one. The same for this Ben Franklin one. They used a lot of off points, took advantage of being able to manipulate the arrows. Also, if you look here on the App Store, when it explains the Kaggle, it has some more pictures here. So right here you have one. And then this one I really enjoy because it's about a Christmas tree, and they were able to make it in the shape of a Christmas tree. So I think students would really enjoy having that creativity level that is kind of harder to create on paper. So there are the final pictures of some example Kaggles. And that is the end of my presentation.